basis to really dream big.
Hey everyone, welcome back to All Aboard with Rob Belleville.
You know, we had some interesting developments in Neon Train over the first couple of years as we were building the company. We've seen an incredible market growth. And the impetus for the podcast was really to start celebrating some of our client success stories and really to give other people who are considering the journey of online learning some confidence that there is an entryway and there is a successful outcome at the end of it. When I can do an exercise like running this podcast, bring value to the folks that we're working with and interviewing or talking to, every day gives me that smile on my face to want to come to work and find that next company, find that next nonprofit to help.
Nothing is as exquisite as the enchanting crimson and golden tapestry of fall. When revving your Subaru with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive. Fall for Subaru at your local Subaru dealer today.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to 2025 Stu Sells 1824 Halifax Classic here at the Halifax Curling Club for the penultimate day of this Bonspiel. One more day to go after today, and we've got a great game today to decide what may decide the winner of this division and a bye to the semifinals in the playoff round. We've got Melissa Adams from Fredericton, New Brunswick, taking on Taylour Stevens from here in Halifax. Stevens sitting at 4-0, Adams sitting at 3-1, and needs to win this one to be sure of a place in the playoffs and particularly to have a chance at making it directly through the semifinals and not having to go through the quarterfinals. 6 teams make the playoffs in this event.
You got it. Yep.
The 2 top records do go through to the semis, so they avoid that one extra game, which is always nice. And usually comes with a slightly better paycheck as well, so it's always good to keep winning when you're 4-0.
9-5. Hard, girl. Hard.
My name's Jim Nix, and I'm going to be running solo here today. We may be able to find a couple people to stop in and say hi to us as we go on, but for now, you'll have to just listen to me. If you do have a question, comment, concern, anything at all you'd like to chat about, feel free to use the chat box. And we will try to get back to you. Did Adams' game yesterday against Christina Black. That was a barn burner, went to an extra end with Christina Black being victorious, but Melissa herself had a remarkable game. She just played very, very well. Her team would probably hope to be a little bit better today. They were pretty good yesterday, just not quite where they would expect to be, I don't think.
You got it.
Stevens with hammer here in the first end. Will the roll out there will look to throw a corner guard. A couple Fitzgerald sisters on this team. Kate playing lead. Sister Maria playing third. Let's hope I'm right on that.
Easy. 3. All you, it's curling along. Yeah, go ahead. Yep. 2. Yep, keep going.
16-7.
Good speed.
Ice has been quite keen here all the way through the event, and I expect the same today. That was 16-7 they were saying, and that was a guard, so probably makes it somewhere around that 15 mark to the tee line, which is what we've seen for the entire Bonspiel to date. So, and lots of curl.
Do you remember which Rockies were
Commented
last
just at a couple teams we talked to yesterday. Commented even losers, and that's always a good thing. That commented on how great a surface it is to play on with speed and actually just kind of sometimes the whole glide of the stone is a little different than the speed, and players are loving what's happening out here. So that's a good thing.
Just asking.
Center guard going up for Adams. Actually may not be a guard. They're trying to go right in the house.
Yeah, no, she was just asking.
without hammering the first end, quite often a strategy you see. Sometimes you'll see teams go right after it. Other times you'll see teams try to go a little more defensive. Play in the rings, hope to get something happening as it moves on, maybe get a force at the end. Allison Umlaw, second stone, throwing an out-turn hit. As usual in curling now, you will normally just see one person sweeping. Maybe not normally, but a lot of the time. This could be a great roll. Terrific shot. Might have rolled a hair too far, but that was a long roll to try to make, and they were very, very close to completely bearing it, and probably have for the most part. Looking at the screen here, it's a little different angle than where I'm sitting, so sort it out, and they're playing a draw. The Adams team is going to play a draw here with second stone Kayla Ald. The lone lefty out here, I think. Not a lot of lefties in this event. We've done some events this year where there's been more left-handers than we've seen in the past, but this one's got to move a long ways. Practice that they have before the game certainly gives everybody a much better opportunity to find draw weight early. This is looking very good if they can get it to the edge of the 8-foot, and they... Well, that's close. Not really sure. It looks maybe like it's still maybe yellow. But it's very close.
It's really close. I think it's us. How much do you have of that red? 2/3?
If you look straight down, it's really close. From here,
Yeah. It's a little wider than I ran the rock down.
So Stevens obviously feels that she shot. She's going to play a draw to the opposite side, probably in the 8-foot. You want to be good enough that Adams has to play it.
Hard line! Hard line! All you! We're running out
One
of
sweeper
time.
going fairly hard. They don't want to curl too far, but it's getting over there. Here Taylor said curling will be over curling, so it's probably not going to be shot, although again, pretty darn close. Just a little tiny bit too much ice.
Good weight.
Or not enough ice, rather. Sorry, I had that backwards. It needed to curl slightly less. This is not going to fool around, though. She doesn't have hammers. She's going to hit this one anyways, try to roll just enough to be shot rock, and if she can get a little roll out, give her a chance to go after the yellow or play a little tap on her own. And turn hit for Jacqueline Crandall. Off this early. Sweeper indicating lots of weight. When you get that arm up in the air, usually it's either heavy or at least enough weight. Roll out there through an 8-8, which is fairly heavy for these teams as far as a normal takeout weight goes. Same shot, try to be shot rock this time. It's going to be short, I think. So Stevens team letting Melissa Adams off the hook a little bit here. It's going to take a nice shot, but any kind of little tap here, and she can make things difficult for Taylor Stevens to get her two. Taylor, a former Canadian junior champion and a world junior bronze medalist as well.
I kick slow, but it's like
Pretty good career so far, just 25 years old. So
Duct tape. You can run in after the...
didn't play much for a couple of years. It seemed like she was focusing on school perhaps and making sure she got through that, which she did. And now she's back playing a little bit more full time. Hard to tell if she seems a little bit of a panic, but need this to curl a little more, and she will. That's a perfect shot. Bump a little bit further. Would have been better if she could have bumped it a little tiny bit more, but we can't get that greedy in the first end. That was a pretty nice shot. So Maria Fitzgerald now will try to come around that. As we said, Stevens with hammer here in the first end. This is going to be really good.
Good, Maria.
That's very nicely done. Some terrific shots here for the first end. A couple of easy misses, but still some pretty nice shots. A little tap and now a little come around.
Nice throw.
It's going to be really difficult to remove that. Might see Melissa Adams just play that same draw in there. We'll see.
And see if Kevin can duct tape it really quick.
Okay, maybe the curling store could do an emergency.
Yeah.
Not sure what the second option was, or the. I don't think you're ever going to get enough of the red one to remove the yellow.
It's not like drastic. It's not like it's like.
So you heard Melissa there. That was perfect description of what she wants.
It feels like it's kind of like slowing me down once it gets to the hog line.
So just a little more discussion on weight and how much ice, and great to be able to listen in on some of that. Really important. Communication in curling is a huge thing.
I don't want it to be rushed and then it's like all like messed up. It might just, I don't know, I might just go and see if Kevin thinks.
14-7 on that.
Do you have your old shoes at home?
Yeah, I can wear my other shoe.
So pretty well covered everything there. She's looking for a draw weight that's close to 15. And final comment about the bounce. We see that a lot where some sweepers will get a little tiny bit overzealous and take a shot that could be perfect and turn it into just a little bounce off, enough to the opposition can remove it. So Melissa Adams with her first rock here in the first end. It's got a curl, and it'll get there, I think. Still a very nice shot, but has left Taylour a chance to maybe get the little tap and roll inside. If she does that, she could be setting up a potential 3-ender here in the first end.
You got it.
Looking for kind of that backline type weight on this shot.
Just back line. Takes a little bit to curl, but when it does, it really goes.
Taylour, the oldest player on this team at that ripe old age of 25. Makes you think they might be around for a while. If nobody moves away, this team could be a force for the next many years, actually, in women's curling here in Nova Scotia. Very deliberate pre-shot routine.
Back line.
Looking for backline weight. Looks like it might be a touch heavy. Gonna try to carve it over there now. Oh, it'll be okay. Oh, great shot. And perfect weight. I thought it might have been a little heavy. It really wasn't. Just an ideal shot. Melissa Adams in a heap of trouble here now. There's just no easy escapes is the problem.
Yeah, I glanced at one. I was going to get the hog.
Looking at maybe coming around that, and that's doable, but there's not much room to work with here. She could possibly hit that outside red and bounce it in for a shot, or a second shot at least. But even that's a very difficult shot, especially early where you haven't played out there at all. So she settled on the draw. You hope not to have quite as big a shot here in the first end.
Straight, because it's just going to keep going.
Where is it?
Just running the last second option across the squad here, but settled on staying with this draw by the look of it. Big shot, 3-point deficit in the first after one end would not be where you want to be, that's for sure.
Will we be number 1? Will we be shot?
They're considering, they're going to have another chat about it. They're considering whether or not they go out, turn around, which is actually probably a much easier shot, but it's going to be difficult to get shot rocked behind the guard, but you might be able to get a good solid number 2. So they've settled in on the same shot. There are a couple of options. They just go tuck behind the yellow a little bit. Yeah, it's always difficult when you're sort of playing a shot that has a few options and you haven't really settled on one, but it's understandable here because Melissa doesn't want to go be heavy with this. She doesn't want to bounce off with it, so it's just a really tough call. She's asking them to call the weight out so that Jacqueline Crandall in the house can make a decision on where she wants to end up here based on what she's hearing from the sweepers. So. Be in the neighborhood, I think, if it's not warm. Line is pretty good. Won't buy that one. Now the question is, can she just tuck it around that yellow? And she just touched it, maybe. Tough shot. A great effort by Melissa Adams, but leaves Taylour Stephen with a little tap out for 3. And a great start to this game for the Stevens team if they can pull this one off. That shot from Melissa was just that little tiny bit of weight, extra weight that the sweepers weren't totally comfortable that if they go by everything, that it's not going to be heavy. So tough shot to judge for everybody. There's a fairly similar shot to the last one. Looking for just maybe touch less. Right now she's tightening up a little bit, so. They had a wave with her hand, and Third Stone thought she was wanting less ice, but she was just shaking the glove off, I think. So Taylour Stevens now with a chance for a big 3-ender in end number 1.
Back line! Yep. Little less! Yep. Hard.
On it early.
Hard,
Might have helped it a little bit.
Hard. Keep going. You're really close. Keep going.
Getting encouraged by the sweeper. Needs to get by the top one, and it will not.
Okay.
And ends up scoring, will it? And it will.
Good call.
So she does get 1. Disappointing, though. Not a super hard shot there for Taylour. She'd be disappointed not to have made that and taken a little better run at it, but she will have a 1-0 lead after one end of play here at the 2025 Stu Sells 1824 Halifax Classic at the Halifax Curling Club. We'll be back right after the break.
Every shot starts with a plan. You read the ice, choose your line, and make your move. Retirement should be no different. Without a plan, you're just throwing stones and hoping for the best. Optimal helps you see every angle and builds a strategy that fits you. It puts you in control, giving you clarity and confidence in every financial decision. Optimal. Create the retirement you've earned.
You got it.
So we are back for end number 2 in this draw number 14. 14 draws already at the Stu Sells. just as we get going here, we want to certainly acknowledge the support of our sponsors, particularly our title sponsor, Stu Sells Realty Group, our presenting sponsors, Steel Subaru and Neon Train.
Just clean.
All of them,
Yeah, go a bit.
we appreciate being here and being with us for as many years as they have.
Yeah, just clean.
Definitely, as the Bonspiel has become, and very quickly became, probably the top
Yep.
Bonspiel in Atlantic Canada. I know I was involved with a Bonspiel for many, many years back a while ago in the day, as they say, but this is certainly a great one, and always has a very, very good field.
Nice throw.
This year, got Christina Black playing in this, looking to get ready for the Olympic trials in just over a week, or maybe just under a week, whatever the date is today. But anyway, yeah, and you know, some of the other teams that might be here sometimes are taking this week off just because they're either in the trials or they're playing someplace else or whatever it might go on. But it's the best of the best in Atlantic Canada here, along with a couple of teams from Central Canada. So great event, just an amazing event. The curlers love it. The ice conditions are always marvelous, which is really the key to drawing curlers. Everybody wants to play on good ice, and they get the opportunity to do that here at the Halifax Curling Club.
You got it, Kate.
And ice maker Adam and his team have done what they do every year. I want to say they outdid themselves, but I don't know. It seems like every time I've been here, it's been pretty much identical with no complaints from anybody. So good job to them. Good job to the organizers. It's just a really, really nice event. And not only that, for you, it's available to come down and watch for absolutely no charge. And on top of all that, there's things going on all day. They got some floor curling things happening. They got some entertainment this evening from 6:30 or 7 o'clock until late. Some oysters, free oysters being given out if you're so inclined to like oysters.
Good, Kate.
And many people do. Watching them shuck them is kind of my happiness with oysters more than anything else. So we got a few rocks up in play already, and we've got center guard went up.
Great pair.
Kind of a little come around that came up a little short, and the come around to the top of the button for lead Kate Fitzgerald. And Melissa Adams now will try to follow that down. Sort of a kind of a typical, was short of, other than the fact that Kendra Lister came up a little bit short on her come around. Kind of a normal process in developing an end here.
Feels the same as yesterday.
This looks like it's going to be very, very good. Going to try to knife it in a little bit. Not too worried about a shot rock here. The club curlers make the mistake all the time. They think they're going to be shot rock all the time. And you don't. You just don't have to be. And, you know, it's a different game at club level, obviously, than here, where you've got the cream of the crop playing, and they make a lot more shots than we make in our curling clubs. But yeah, they don't get in a hurry. You will see that. You will see they don't get in a hurry to be shot rock a lot of the time. Trying to set things up for a little later. Always trying to manufacture a deuce with hammer, and especially after escaping that first end from Melissa Adams, that was a Houdini magic that made that happen. So guard up for Stevens. 5 rocks now. After 5 rocks in play, you can start to remove all that stuff in the front, so you will see that for sure. Adams going to try to make a double peel here. You always need to make a few of these, and that was a struggle yesterday a little bit for the Adams team. They just seemed like no matter where they managed to hit things, they just didn't make that double takeout sometimes, or that double peel. And certainly Kayla Auld can throw it hard enough, there's no question. This looks pretty good. Going hard on it. She'll get just the one. That's just the one, and end up left to stagger, which is disappointing because you hope that at the very end of that, if nothing else, you will have just need 1 shot to get that rock off the 4-foot. Now you're probably going to need 2. Marie working hard to get this by. She'd like to tuck around that yellow, and she will just get by. Great sweeping. Nicely done. You can see the problem the stagger causes here. It's just... But I think she thinks she can slide it by the red, and she might. I mean, look at the angle here. It looks like you could possibly get this by without hitting the red. And if you do, you're going to get yellow, yellow, red, yellow. The red will probably still be in play and maybe be shot rock. There could be a couple of yellow ones around, but let's see what happens. Kayla Hall again, sweeping on again, hard. She's going to be close, going to be really close. Got rid of both guards at least. Yeah, I'm not positive the other shot was even there, but it was a good run. They're now going to play maybe the guard. She's thinking about it.
That was my first thought. I think so.
Playing a little bit of a two-option shot here. You're kind of playing the set up the little Christmas tree effect that has become a very popular term in curling over the last number of years. It's just taken over, and almost everybody else just describes this kind of a shot where you basically get a little bit maybe behind the red one and guard the yellow one at the same time. And you don't guard anything directly, but you guard everything sort of. Only a 3, which would be a tight guard.
2. Just a 2.
Haven't really been over here, so this is probably going to be a little on the light side. And it will, and no doubt going to over curl a little bit. I'd like it to stop curling, but
Sorry about that second one. It's just getting quicker. Yeah, it's really fast.
also looking for a peel on the red. It's kind of a run back shot, really. It's if you could make the run back, you'd roll away, which would be great. Red would sit 2-3, which would also be great. Looked a little bit out. Gonna be really close to making red yellow. That's a terrific shot. Very nicely done by third stone Jacqueline Crandall. Yeah, threw it good, swept it good. That usually means you're gonna have a good shot. We'll update you on the scores. All men's games on the other sheets this morning, but we'll update you on that a little bit later. Steven's now guarding. I don't know if you're guarding for your life right here, but you're guarding kind of to prevent a big end at least. You may or may not end up scoring. Scoring would be nice, but there's definitely a possible 2 or 3 sitting here for Adams if you miss, but she didn't miss. A very nice guard.
It's just way quicker over there. Way quicker over there. Yep. My second one, I slid
I think
with
the
less
best shot here
force
would be
and
the
slid
double
further.
peel on the yellows, but
It's high.
just going to try to come around maybe, and if you rub the front guard, move it out of the way, you could accomplish that, so that wouldn't be the end of the world. Just can't slide by everything.
Oh, gross.
You're going to peel, I think you have to play the double peel. I don't see the benefit of playing a single peel. Melissa would like to play this, but she's hoping for buy-in from the rest of the squad here. Sometimes when you skip, you're like, do that. You have a shot in your mind, but you want to make sure that they're okay with it. And it's important as a thrower that if you're not comfortable that you say that. Although this level, you're playing third stone, you better be comfortable most of the time. They're going to have a chat.
Come have a look out.
While they do that, we'll tell you that there's a potential logjam in the ladies' side for the playoffs here. We've got a number of teams that have a shot and could easily come down to a last shot draw situation as far as determining who makes that last spot. There's about 5 teams that are, I think, guaranteed. Well, they are guaranteed of being in the playoffs. It's just that final spot. 2 things. It's determining who's going to get the buys to the semis, but also who's going to get that final spot. And probably not going to make a lot of sense. I rattle a lot, but I will tell you that Cassidy Blade, sitting at 2-2, is in the driver's seat. There'll be a lot of teams cheering against her this afternoon when she plays her game, because there's 5 other teams sitting at 3 losses that probably have a shot. There might be 1 or 2 that don't because of their last shot draw not being good enough, but they may well have a shot at the playoffs. So she won't have a lot of fans from some of the other curling teams this afternoon, but if she wins, she's in, and that solves any of the issue of who beat who or who had best last shot draw or any of that, because with 6 teams would be determined, and just a matter who ends up in which spot. So simple, but not so simple if things go unwell for Cassidy Blades.
I can't believe that shot Greg made was for 4.
So they're playing the little come-around tap on the red.
11!
Great shot if you make it.
11! Whoa!
Must be close. You got to get a bye. Got to get a bye. And they will not get it by, but maybe move another rock in.
Okay, that works.
Yeah, it's not actually a horrible result. It could have been a little bit better if you had ever snuck it by that, but it was a good try, sitting 2-3-4. Taylor may, she may end up playing a hit here. She may not be totally comfortable leaving all of these around, because there is a slash shot there too, or an in-off, depending on which way you'd like to play it. If she just plays a straight guard, then there's an opportunity for Adams to either drive that rock that's on the top of the 8-foot or her shooter in and sit 3 when it's all done. So I think you're going to see Taylor Stevens play a hit here of some type, and she's kind of seems to be leaning that way. It's tough to get.
Yeah, I liked it too.
Making the double is, I think, a little tougher than it sounds. It's got a long way to go. That second one, it's fairly flat. And the second stone that she would hit has like 6 feet to go or 7 feet to go to get out of the house. So it's certainly not a gimme.
I think you can make it with like a little less than, or a little more than half.
And I haven't watched Taylor play in many, many years, so I have no idea what kind of weight she can throw. I'm guessing that she's like everybody else at this age bracket. They can throw it fairly hard and throw it fairly accurately, so she may well be able to get the weight up enough to make this.
Because I couldn't hear her. I could just see
The double is going to leave the yellow right there, so Melissa Adams should end up with a pretty good shot at removing the shot stone when this is done.
roll far enough. It's a nose hit to sit 3.
Yep. We don't know what the angles look like, so if the double looks easier from down there.
I mean, it's flat. For sure.
Yeah, it's funny how you listen to them talk. Sometimes it can look very different from one end of the ice to the other, especially for the thrower.
I think like it's probably gonna back up a little bit. So if we just make the hit and roll, that's fine.
So Taylor Stevens rather going for the double, but as she said, she wouldn't be unhappy just to hit and roll. And if she could hit and roll and corner the red, that would be quite good actually, because it would be impossible for Adams to play the run back on the one she's throwing now. So let's see what happens. Taylor with the out turn. Lots of weight, lots of handle. Needs to curl a bit, I think. Not quite. Now a very, very good opportunity for Melissa Adams to sit 3, almost completely buried when this is done. If she can hit it in the right spot, which is basically just a nose hit. I say just a nose hit. It's not always the easiest thing to do, but you can get this right on the nose. You're going to double out the yellows, and you're going to sit right there. Leave Taylor with a difficult task for her last shot.
9. Yeah. Nose probably does it. Yeah.
Nose is exactly where you want it. It could be a hair inside a nose, and maybe actually get that same little flop that we talked about a minute ago with the Adams team being kind of shut out on it. It's But you can't get very much further than that, or you just don't get it. You don't make it. So it's a little short run back double for Melissa Adams. She's not heavy.
Clean. Yep.
Should be close. Should be really close. Great shot. Almost left it. It almost over curled, but it didn't.
Nice shot.
Taylour won't take very long to call this. I don't think. She's got to just play a double and put up with giving up a deuce here is all.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
I like how quickly she called this, and it was really, she already knew before Melissa even threw hers that if she made that, she was not going to have anything that was worth trying here in the second end. You know, if you're the ultimate optimist, you might say, well, let's go down, tap that yellow from the angle all the way to the button, and man, if you could do that, you'd be playing somewhere else, I think. You'd be playing next week, for that matter. Taylour Stevens with a double here to prevent a 3 spot for Melissa Adams. This one might be a little outside, can't really tell on that. It's got to curl a little more, I think, and it might get it out.
Yep, keep going.
I think it's going to spin enough, but maybe not. Will it come back in? And it does. Unfortunate for Taylour Stevens. It's so close to being a good shot, a really good shot. Instead, we trade 3 stone opportunities here. We've had
3, I'm assuming.
Situation in the first end where Stevens had a chance for 3. Much harder shot than an open draw to the house for sure, but might be having a little trouble with a shoe down there. I've seen her a couple times now look down at the shoe.
Okay, yeah, keep it clean. Let's make it.
Toes on these shoes is, you know, you wear them and you can kind of, they can get to be a problem. So Melissa Adams now with a draw to the house basically for 3. That last little spin in on the red rock, you could kind of see it coming. You knew that it was really close to happening, but big draw. These are the free ones we like to call free ones, which really are not free. They don't just give it to you. You got to make it, but these are the open ones you don't like to miss.
T-line. T.
And this should be fine. And well done for Melissa Adams, and she will put 3 on the board here in the second end of this match between Melissa Adams and Taylour Stevens. We are at the 2025 Stu Sells 1824 Halifax Classic, and we'll be back for end number 3 right after the break.
Your construction project is complicated. Your insurance and surety bonding should. At Stanhope Simpson, we make complex risk simple. No fluff, no wasted time. We're independent, family-owned. We'll fight to get you the right coverage. When it comes to protecting your business, every detail matters. That's where we come in. So reach out today and see the Stanhope difference.
So 2 ends complete in our match here, and we have Melissa Adams from Fredericton, New Brunswick, up 3-1 over Taylour Stevens. Big 3-ender there. A couple of very nice shots for the Adams squad. To feel good about that. They do need to win to have any sort of chance at getting that bye to the semifinal. They probably still need a little tiny bit of help to make that work, even with a win. You couldn't end up with a 3-way tie. Christina Blacken sitting at 3, or could be sitting at 4-1, and everybody could be sitting at 4-1. And then they go to the draw to the buttons, and I'm not sure. I haven't done any math on that. Here's a little recap of how that all happened. And there's the last little rollout that doesn't quite go out. It was out for a second, and then back in. And then just Melissa just had the open draw to the house. So there you go. Instant replay recap.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. 5-5. It's just dying on you guys.
Someone else is 16-1 to that spot.
Yeah.
3.
So Adams goes in the house, not unexpectedly, with a 3-1 lead.
It's
It's early, but still, you've got to play a little defense sometimes, and this is where she's at. And
We're really tight.
Taylor Stevens will ask for the corner guard. Sweeper saying it's very tight, but it looks okay. It's just probably curl a little further than where they'd like it to be, but not too much. I think, anyway, my personal opinion, I like to have it so I can come around that rock and still be
It has no carry.
full 8 foot. So that guard probably would be about 18 inches too far to the right, but
so like
better there than too close to the center line.
Yeah, you got it.
So lead Kendra Lister now.
I think we're close. Definitely gonna be you.
Pass it, curl.
You're up. We're close.
Pass it, curl. Just a 3. Just
Trying
a
to get a
3.
tight guard here.
Okay. Just curl it. Curl it. Curl it. Yeah, that was a 5-8.
Yeah, I
That
just
was a
don't.
5-5. Yeah, and that
And there's
just.
a performance auditor. Not quite sure what that is. Yamir
Oh,
Mashi
yeah. You got it.
played on 4 Team New Brunswick Scotty teams, as well as the 2015 Mixed Nationals,
5-8.
representing New Brunswick. Don't know how that's possible. She don't look anywhere near old enough to have played in 2015
Top 8.
Scotty, or mixed rather, but
Top 12.
the paper doesn't lie. We're going to assume the paper's not lying to us. So,
Top 8.
playing to come around now for Stevens.
Gotta go. Take your pair.
Girls working hard on this one.
Because I threw 2
You
draws.
just sneak it by. I don't think you're going to get there. A little better spot for the corner guard at least.
Okay.
Those rocks really aren't too worrisome yet for Taylor Stevens. They only have a little bite of the 8 foot, it's the best you got, and that's not going to be enough to stop Taylor from going around that corner again, I don't think. Let's see what she does first.
Okay, well then. It's a little tight. Okay, well, no line. One. Oh, okay, straight. I don't know. I think let it sit.
I just chuckle because sometimes with the sweeping now, we feel like we always got to be hollering. We got to be saying straight or curl or something other than just sweep. And it's like, so you get a lot of that, like, oh, I don't know, start one way and then change and then back. It's
I think it's 11.
it can be difficult at times, but
Okay.
rocks are bunched up pretty good. Taylor's figures that that's kind of just inside the control zone, but it's pretty well controlled for Melissa Adams right now, so it's time to do something about that. Alison Umlaw looking to move a couple of these. She's not throwing a whole lot of weight, so it's not really... Thought she'd be throwing that a little bit harder than that, but almost hard enough. I just got that one out. Skipper just hammered it, got it out the back. I can say that because I usually am a skip, and
What do you think about
I feel
that?
like I go really hard on some of those little short rollouts.
Yeah,
For minimal results maybe, but still.
it did. Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's going to peel the corner here.
Peel.
Interesting call. I think you will see if she makes this and doesn't disturb anything in the top of the house. I think you'll see Taylor Stevens go right around those.
Clean, yep.
Kayla Ald.
Yep.
Yep.
Watch it roll. Whoa.
Kick it.
Okay.
Well,
Okay,
it's kind of a good setup for Adams if you want to steal, I think, but right now I don't think she's really thinking that, so it's going to be interesting. Taylor indicating shot rock is the one out there in the 12 foot, the red stone out in the 12 foot.
Yeah, but at least it unlocked the 2 of them.
Going to play the hit on it. She could ignore it. Come right around on the out turn if you like, or you could tap your own. I don't know that you'd play the tap necessarily, but you could come around on the out turn.
We need to either kick it further or like.
So Umlaut will throw the hit. Not a lot of weight on this. That's going to be fine, though. It's going to roll a little too far. Not bad, though. Sitting 2.
Play the double.
Great sweep. Great sweep.
Yeah, it was a good sweep. I heard the girl say great sweep. I thought it was a good sweep. Held it out there nicely. It sure didn't have a ton of weight, but that's all it needed.
Yeah, I think so. That's good.
Gary. Ew. Gross.
Yes. Get it
Trying to
out.
make the double here.
Yes. Hi. Go.
This must be close. Getting excited about it. No, not quite. Curl a little too much. Still not a bad setup for either team right now. I think it's a chance for Team Stevens to come right around, be in a good position, and really for Adam, she's got a rock pretty available to her for any kind of a little short run back that she might want to play. So, and a couple of rocks staggered at the top. Maria Fitzgerald, third stone for Team Stevens. Maria is a student, the youngest girl on the team. Right, chance to be really good here. Beauty, nice sweeping. Well done. Surprising how many of these younger curlers that can still play and play enough to play so well while they're still in school and do well in school on top of that. It's okay if you don't do well in one of them, but it's pretty impressive actually.
Nice sweep.
You gotta play this one.
We have a lot of young curlers in the sponsor. We have a lot of just out of junior or still in junior teams, and certainly all putting up good performances. And it's about learning the game and learning to play at this level. And sometimes it's not about whether you had 3 wins, 2 wins, 1 win, no wins, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Sometimes it's just learning the game and understanding and seeing what it takes to play with the best. And you kind of have to look at it a little bit that way. Jacqueline Crandall now will try to make a short run.
Curl. Straight.
Be close, I think.
Nice.
Nicely done.
Nice.
That is a beauty. That one hurts if you're Stevens, because now you got to pretty much probably clear the front here.
8-3 is how she said.
That worked. Love it.
Did we make the double?
Yep, 8-3.
You might not be able to make the double and roll on the rings, but I think you got to make the double. I don't think that
Yeah, I know you were fine. I was looking at
just getting the top one is
line call.
good enough. Even if you think you might be able to spin it onto the rings, it might work, but
You either nose, you can play a soft on this. It's not great. But if I guess if we nose,
Kind of have to keep guarding. I can't really hit that fast.
I feel like you get rid of the
It's a
stagger,
long run,
play the double
so
on the nose.
I don't think it's worth it.
girls are talking double on the nose. I don't think you have to be right on the nose. We can just have a look at the overhead maybe and just see exactly where those rocks sit.
It could be a biter, maybe. But like, probably better if it's not a biter.
I think that you can get away with hitting about a half a stone and your shooter would roll over to the corner someplace. That would be
How
fine.
high is that?
Nose is okay as well. It's going to put your rock right there, which is plenty good enough to be able to use.
Yeah, it's not touching that. Otherwise, I would have paid that on yours, but it was never getting that right.
Just making sure she threw the right turn.
Slash.
It's tough when the skipper puts the broom right smack in the middle of the rock.
Kind of only, but
Even though you just talked about it, you just still got to figure, well, I better make sure here. Out-turn double takeout attempt for Maria Fitzgerald. Should be good, I think. And it will. Yeah, that's good. That's exactly what they wanted.
if I freeze it, am I
I think you could have maybe hit it a little bit off and rolled it out of the way a little bit better, but nothing wrong with that either.
I could always tap.
Put a little tap here. She could come around on the in-turn. Not disturb that so much and get to the same place.
I think so.
Just maybe not as familiar with the in-turn side.
She with a little tap. I just don't want to like split them.
I think if you ended up on top of the yellow at the back, it wouldn't be. You got a chance here maybe to steal, so you might not be happy with that, but that would take any possibility of a double, of a 2 rather, scoring 2 away.
And if it's top 12, that's okay. Okay. I mean, go for nose, but it depends on the. On the
Well, I would think if you're freezing,
right?
it
Like
just looks
this isn't
more
great.
lined up to go the other way.
These are nose double. So it has to get the curl. So if it's hanging, yeah, if it's short, if it's hanging, leave it short.
So playing kind of the come around here a little bit.
Wonder if I need a little less.
I'll just listen a little bit more here and see what she has to say to the sweepers here. I don't want to set up a double here.
Keep telling her to wait. So come to nose would be great. We just, if it's hanging, leave it short. We could also bump it, but only if we're getting to nose.
Okay.
But if we freeze, we'll be 1-2. Me too. Yeah.
So great explanation there from
We can't freeze an angle and we're leaving our
Melissa.
Yeah, you got it.
Perfect.
15?
Great opportunity to listen in a little bit.
15-5?
Yeah.
I don't want to
15-5.
Kind of explaining all of what we don't want to do and where we'd like to be. Out-turn freeze. At the end of the day, basically the call is the out-turn freeze.
Whoa. Whoa.
5, 6, 6.
5-6 would be 8 foot, top 8 foot.
7.
Now we're looking at T-line.
We're heavy.
Could go right by here, right by your own. Not now.
Okay. 14-4.
What you didn't want to do, but not necessarily terrible. It's not an easy double without losing your shooter. Be careful if you roll anywhere because you don't want to. You got to figure out how you're going to make the next shot. Melissa is going to throw one in between, obviously, but
The double rolls out.
so we'll get a chance to listen in again and see exactly where she wants us to go.
No, you didn't. It was fine. Like, it was going. I think you did. There's no double in straight.
Maybe edge of our yellow.
She's just what's she doing? Okay, yeah.
Didn't have too much to say. Looking for just off the nose on the inside, I think. I don't think they're playing the double here.
I guess.
10.
We got a 10, probably close to normal weight. Like to make sure you keep yours at the back. She will do that.
Now I think you have to freeze the back one.
Be interesting. It'd be an interesting call coming here. Very good shot. That's exactly what you wanted to play.
Thanks, Ro.
Maybe didn't want to roll quite that far, but close to that. It just would have been.
I think she could throw that same weight. I think so. Yeah.
And talking about the weight, get to hear everybody in this. We only had 2 people mic'd out there. It's amazing. We're getting every little bit of it.
Like
Melissa looking to come around. Basically, as at the front end to here, you basically throw the same weight. Maybe sit 2 when you're done, but even if you don't, as long as you go to that back one, it's going to be a challenge for.
That was like back 12?
14. She was trying to get all the way around it. She was tight. She wrecked on
For Stevens to score more than 1.
I think we
See.
need to be ready too.
This has been right on for draw weight from the game and a half that I've seen her play so far, so I expect this to be really close.
She needed a little more.
Full 4.
Wrecked pretty hard.
Deeper than ours, so like kind of like back 4.
Okay.
But we can't curl to the center line because then she'll have a run double. We could, but we'll probably won't be 2. If we're dead frozen, we won't. I don't think. So a little above the dead freeze.
Okay.
But I think a little higher is better. So like
14-8.
Okay.
Information's great, communication's great. I'm not sure if I'm a sweeper here, if I know exactly what she wants this to be. There's kind of know where you don't want it to be, but I'd like to know exactly where you really want to be, and I think she wants to be basically back 4. She wants to be sitting 2 when this is done and avoid any kind of a run double. That's could be a challenge.
Yep. 7. I think you can go.
Calling 7, which is T-line.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Kendra Lister going hard on this.
Gotta go.
Ah, you gotta go!
They want to get
Go,
by.
go, go, go. Okay, whoa.
That could be really good. Don't sweep it into the double territory.
Nice shot.
Good sweep.
That's very nice. It's, open and you're giving her a pretty easy shot for 1, but it's for 1. That's the key part there, was to make sure your next shot was only for 1 and not for 2 or 3.
She can't quite throw her LSD.
So good job by everybody on that.
Like a 10?
That was way out there.
Okay.
Little full, I think.
Yep.
Taylor Steven we're coming up with their final rock here in the 3rd end.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Make this one for 1 and get back to within 1.
10-15, yeah.
Curl.
Oh yeah, if we freeze, I definitely don't think we were.
I was afraid I was going to stop even, so she'd have that. Yeah. Some pressure on her.
Back 4. Back 4.
He's looking for T-line. Wait, this has got to curl a
We need
long
that.
ways.
We need that.
They're saying they need the backing, or they need the shot rock, I guess, really. It's not. This is not going to get there, I don't think. Close. Just rolls a hair. Let's see who shot rock. It's going to be close. It's going to be really close, I think.
Good sweep.
Looking yellow to me. Big difference depending on who shot here. They're going to measure. Massive difference between being down 4-1 and being down 3-2. So we'll hang in and see what they end up with here.
And, yeah.
Nice shot.
Weight was okay there. It's a little bit up, but I mean it was.
The right weight.
Yeah, that's 4-5.
Fortunately, the sweepers they were sort of suggesting we needed to carve it. And the sweepers are afraid because the weight was up a little bit and kind of get caught in between a little bit. I think it held on enough. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Force, take her 2, force.
Yeah.
And actually, a pretty good look at that. Might be able to see this. Ooh, still close. One more time around. Yeah, I don't blame you. You can actually see that pretty good. Usually we don't with the curlers because they don't really think so much about that as much as the officials when they're doing television do. But it's going. I can't see the numbers, but I kind of know where it is, so we'll see where this one goes. And I'll tell you that's close, but yellow by a smidge. What a big measurement, and to be decided by just almost nothing. Taylor Stevens will pick up a single here, and she'll go to end number 4, trailing 3-2 when we come back from the break.
We started Neon Train to help get small and medium-sized organizations online to transform their learning and make their programs more effective. Our team of learning experts will work with you to understand your budget, project scope, and learning goals. It's so rewarding when our clients say to us, I now have more time to focus on my business. I now have more time to put into my learners. I now have more time to spend with my family. Reach out today and start your organization's learning transformation.
All right, let's go. Let's go here. Yep.
So we're back for end number 4 here, and after Taylour Stevens just made a pretty nice shot to get within 1 here, and we're lucky to be joined with Taylour's coach and NSCA technical director. He's going to tell us exactly what his thing is. Kevin Olette. Kevin, welcome.
Well, thank you for having me, Jim. Not to correct you right away, but I'm actually the high-performance coach. I don't want to take away Jill's role as the technical director.
Oh, correct me. Yeah, correct me as much as you need to. Yeah.
No, thank you for having me.
Yeah. So you're here in this capacity with the Taylour Stevens team as their coach, but your coaching and your mentorship with what you do with the NSCA goes along way beyond that, correct?
That's correct. Yeah. So my role as the high-performance coach here is. With our partnership with the province of Nova Scotia, with the gaming that provides our funding, and with the Canadian Sport Institute Atlantic that provides a lot of services for us, all that funding is for our junior program only, our junior high performance program only. So I oversee the junior high performance program. We have currently 8 teams in the program, and we work on all aspects of the curling game to make them the best athletes and the best people that they can be as they aspire to be champions.
Yeah, I'm a little bit familiar with the program, having coached a team that was involved a little bit for a few years there. So, and certainly know you well enough to know that you're a great person to be in that position. So, is there anything else you can tell me about the program beyond the fact we're going to talk about Taylour and her team here in a second? But you mentioned you have 8 teams, 4 men's, 4 women's, or is it just that the way the split works?
That's just how the way the split works. It doesn't have to be there, but it is for men and 4 women, and we have different age groups. We have Canada Winter Games age teams, U18 age teams, and U20 age teams, and that. So it's a nice blend of teams, and I like try to keep that formula the same. So we always have like a feeder system for the younger teams coming up, learning, and as they develop, it's important to get them a little earlier than in their last season of the junior competition. But yeah, so with the program, we really rely heavily on this culture of excellence, and it's that setting the standards of training and performance and development, and also all the aspects. Like they're involved in strength and conditioning training. They're involved in mental performance training. They're involved with dietary learning, and how does that work? And the total buy-in from those aspects are huge. We've had a lot of recent success within the last 5 years, and our athletes here see what those teams are doing and what makes them to take that next level to become champions.
Yeah, we've had some remarkable success from Nova Scotia, particularly at the junior level, nationally, internationally. So that's been a tremendous boost for sure. And I know that that comes with funding and what you get for funding and all that stuff. So results are important. Not the only thing in the world, but they are important. So that's good to see for sure. So if you have somebody out here, whether it's a parent or another coach that has a team that they're interested in the program and maybe having their team become part of the program, is there some kind of process? What's the best way for them to do it, or do you just go out and curl and hope to be noticed kind of thing?
Well, that's part of it. You need to be noticed, you need to be seen. So it's very important that I strongly encourage teams, get out there, challenge yourselves, play, if you're a U15 team right now, play U18 events, play the odd U20 events, because that's the experience that you're going to need to gauge where you are, and then see what you need to do to be at the same level as those teams at that time.
Yeah, that terminology, the term I hear lately is that play up sort of thing, where you're playing up on your age group or whatever it is, and certainly a different mentality maybe than what some teams would have had in the past, but it kind of makes sense to me a little bit. So
yeah, and you know what, and it is a commitment, both with time and both financially, but those are, for lack of a better term, those are the sacrifices teams need to make to become champions.
Sure. So let's talk just a little bit about Taylour Stevens and her team. So you also have, you were their coach as well as the high performance coach, correct?
Yes.
And sometimes when you interact with other teams, just really quickly back to what I was talking about before, you would probably work with other coaches that are coaching high performance teams as well, or have camps that involve them and stuff like that, correct?
Absolutely, yes, that's correct.
So Taylour, I mentioned that, Taylour, we know Taylour from a few years back, and when she played a lot and was one of the best players we had for a while. And then I mentioned earlier that she seemed to sort of take some time off to maybe focus on schooling or something. Didn't see her as much for a couple of years. I don't know if that's totally fair, but nice to see her back here playing and playing at a high level. Obviously 4-0 in the Sponsville, you gotta like that.
Yeah, they've really started to pick up their game. This is a new team this year. They're not new to each other. It's so they're still having to go through the process of understanding everybody and how throws are and our philosophy and making sure we're all on board. This team is got quite the resume. All of them are former Canadian junior champions. In some aspect, like Taylour, Allison, and Kate they won the Canadian juniors in 22 or 23. Excuse me if I don't have the exact date right. And then Allison and Maria won the Canadian juniors last year, or the previous year, I guess, depending on the way you look at it. And we're at the World Juniors this year and brought home the bronze from this past season. So they're very well known to each other. They have a lot of experience, which is great. So when I got the phone call, I thought I won the lottery. Even though they may think they did, I think I won the lottery. They've been great to work with. Their attitudes are exactly what high performance attitudes are. They're willing to learn. They're willing to try, and they're definitely put in a lot of work.
Yeah, and we see them out here. And have they played much this year? Are they going to be playing much? Are they going to play ladies, for example? They will be obviously playing the Scotties or whatever back when that comes around.
Yeah, they will be playing the Scotties. So this is tournament number 4 for the girls.
Okay.
So it is a bit of a schedule. Nothing too crazy, but they're still university students for a lot of them. They're still very young professionals, so they still have that aspect of their life they have to look at as well. And like a lot of new teams, they struggled, at the beginning, and that was good. I told them that's good. We need to have something to work on. If we're playing great right now, it's tough to develop because you think you're doing everything great. They've been playing well, and they picked up their game, and they're starting to find their identity as a team. And they played with the Lady Monctonian last weekend and went 3-0. And I've seen some confidence built in them from that weekend, and they've transitioned that into this weekend as well. So it's far from over, but we're going along the right path.
Interesting point when you mentioned that you need to have some things to work on. I remember when I used to play a little bit more seriously, and when I was throwing it good, I figured I didn't need to practice, because why do I need to practice when I'm throwing it good? And I think that's why I never got to be really good. I couldn't relate to these guys that are playing the big Cashville circuits, and they're got 5 hours off. They're finding somewhere to go throw rocks. I'm like, well, geez, they throw it so good. Why would they even bother? So what do they got to do to get back in this one?
Well,
they're back in it, but.
Yeah, obviously it was a big measurement, as you said, last end to get within one. Right now it's just making sure we get our rocks in great spots and put some pressure on the other team. Melissa and her team, they're playing great. They're making a lot of big shots as well. So it's just a matter of keeping the pressure, staying patient, and if it works out, you might get a break and you got to capitalize on it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a good point, Melissa. Too. I did their game yesterday with Christina, and I mentioned that she herself played spectacularly well, and her team was not quite as on. They seem to be a little bit better in this one, a little stronger here. So, first time was a bit of a bad break for you guys. We didn't end up getting the 3, but yeah, it's all you can do. You can only control what you can control, right? And you can only make the shots so good. So, appreciate the time, Kevin. Thank you very much for sitting in here. I know you got duties as a coach that you put to the side for us for a few minutes, and nice to have you here. And
well, I appreciate the invite, Jim, and look forward to doing it again sometime.
For sure, absolutely, and good luck with everything the rest of the year, whether it's this team or with the high performance program or whatever it is.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Shot! Big one, Bill! They're at 13-8. Probably clip.
So we got a little catching up to do, but got to thank Kevin Olette for taking the time to do that. It's, when you're coaching a team at this level and you just don't really like to take a half an end off to kind of go and chat, but it was very informative for us. Hopefully you guys got something out of it. And, it's a great program, and they've done a great job, and Kevin was a great hire when they took him on. Obviously, he's got a pretty good curling resume, no question, and at both curling and coaching, and now with the high performance program. So we're back. So anyway, we are at Third Stones, looking to peel and clean up the front a little bit for Jacqueline. Might end up with that situation, which is not too bad. It might not be perfect. I can't quite see where the high guard really. Still pretty guarded. So not a bad setup for Stevens as she looks to maybe steal a point or two and get back into a better spot for her here. A quick glance across the board here. We'll see if we can do a little bit of that real quick. Looks like Greg Smith has a commanding lead over there on sheet 1, playing Graham Weagle, I think it is, and he's up 8, couple of 4-enders. That'll usually do it. Up 8-2 after 3 ends of play in that one. Just watch this shot, and then we'll see what comes back. Fitzgerald now looking to come to the back one. Not throwing much weight, so not looking to necessarily move it, which might not be a bad idea. Sneak it by that front one. Will it get by? And it will. Holy cow, I didn't think that was getting by. Great sweeping job. And in a wonderful spot for Team Stevens.
Think you're playing that again?
Very nicely done. I'm going to play that run back again. I don't know about that one.
Try to hit it right there.
This looks like it easily could end up with sitting 3 yellows when this is done if you get it in the wrong spot. But get it in the right spot, could be sitting number 2, 3, 4, which would be not so bad for sure. Crandall down. Like she threw that really nice. I really liked how she threw that one. End up with Bing Bing. Pretty nicely done.
Sorry.
Stevens, though, with a chance to sit 3 here.
Just jumped at the end, eh?
I don't know exactly what she needed to do to make that one better, but I thought it was a pretty good throw and didn't get super lucky with where everything ended. But
I think based on the score, we can't leave another red in there.
I think a little straighter.
big decision here for Taylour whether or not she wants to remove that stone with any kind of weight, because she's in a pretty good position to maybe steal a point with a little tap or a little come around.
Yep, no, it's good. I like this.
While they're chatting, though, we will jump over to sheet 2. We got a Colton Steele playing on sheet 2 against Boland from Newfoundland, and Adam Boland, and that one's all tied up at 3. And on the final sheet over here on sheet 4, ooh, can't really see. Looking like a 4-1 lead maybe for Young over Thompson. We'll confirm that one in a minute. You can get all the scores, by the way, at stewsells.com/scores. Get all the scores for all the games in the event. And you can, if you forget that, you go to halifaxcurl.com and you can find the link there to get you the scores as well. Taylour Stevens now looking for a little hit and flop here. Got some pressure on Melissa Adams. A 4-1 wouldn't be the end of the world for Taylour. It's hard to automatically steal points, so a little roll here would certainly go a long way to making that happen. Trying to make it curl a little bit. A little bit straighter. This one's going to roll perfectly. Just a beautiful shot. Absolutely 100%. If you're scoring that one, that's a 4 out of 4 or 5 out of 5 or whatever you want to score it out of. It's that. So Kevin will be putting a little star beside that chop, I think, when he's all done. Yes, it does have a chance, though. That rock is behind the tee line, but not much Taylour could do about that, so she'll draw in here. If she makes it really good.
Melissa's
There's a good chance she'll end up scoring, but Taylor can make sure that's only a 1. So we'll see what happens.
I think so, yeah. I got a 14-1, hers that stuck around just shot. I was surprised it stopped. Yeah. Just keep talking. Try to throw
14.5. If that's the right speed, then the speed is a little slower than it's been previously, at least yesterday. It's the only other day I was actually here for, I guess. So it's a little quicker than that. Yesterday, 14.5 is not a bad speed, though. So don't get me wrong. That's a nice speed to throw on.
I got snacks.
Sometimes you get up into that 15 and 15 and a bit, and it's just almost hard to slide for some of these people. For anybody.
T-line! Backboard!
So I mentioned Melissa's, Melissa wants the sweepers on, but she's still screaming yes, but there's not listening. And I think they're right. It's just a little heavy.
Back 12.
Ooh, she won't be happy with that one. That's not a good shot.
14-1. Yeah.
Sweepers were right on that. It's interesting for you that are out there that are sweeping on a shot like that. You know somebody's hollering you to sweep, but your job's to judge the weight, and they did a pretty good job on that. They weren't going to touch it.
Yep.
Seems like a little mutiny at times, but it really isn't. You know, shot. Everybody knows for sure what the shot is and what the options are, and the option with that was not to sweep it for sure. Taylor Stevens now with a chance to put real heat on Melissa Adams. So lock this right on top of the yellow or just above the button even would be perfect. And leave Melissa with not a lot, to be honest. Probably have to come off the outside yellow.
Yeah. I might have to.
Hair big.
Backboard!
Sweep it back, sweep it back, sweep it through. Sweep it through.
Back E! Back E!
This one's heavy as well.
Right through.
This is quite heavy.
We're through.
Well, as unhappy as Melissa was with hers, Taylor will be just as unhappy with that one.
Yeah.
Good judge.
It was like, I
Had
thought
a
it was
real opportunity
tighter
there to put
twice.
some serious heat on Melissa Adams. And let her off the hook a little bit, but she's still drawing against 3. She needs to take a little off.
Good judge. It is.
Probably take 6-7 feet off that, maybe even 8 feet off of that, and you make this one perfect.
If you're there.
Big shot. A couple big shots in a row. Last time we had a big shot at the end of the end with Taylor Stevens needing to score to prevent being in a 4-1 deficit. And now Melissa Adams faced with a similar situation where he needs to make this to score. Be in a pretty positive position halfway through if she can make this. So.
Whoa.
Back 8.
Well then.
Well, back 8.
Back 8.
That's a little heavier
Back
than they want to
12.
be, too. That's really heavy. Back 12. They need this to stop, at least in the 8 foot. Prevent a big steal. Is she going to get over? She might score. No, going to be a little heavy, but... Looks like it's going to be a steal of 2 by the time they kick them away here. We'll wait and make sure. May force to measure again, but I don't think this one's that close unless the camera's it's really deceiving. It's one you'd hate to kick them away because you hate to give up this point, but I think at the end of the day it's going to be...
Whatever you think.
I want to go nowhere near that.
This is going to have a look.
No.
There's a lot of white showing behind that yellow stone.
Yeah.
So going to be 2 yellow. So a big steal of 2 for Taylor Stevens here in end number 4. And she will actually end up with a 4-3 lead as we're halfway through this one of the 2025 Stu Sells 1824 Halifax Classic. We're at the Halifax Curling Club. We'll be back right after the break.
Nothing is as exquisite as the enchanting crimson and golden tapestry of fall. when revving your Subaru with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive. Fall for Subaru at your local Subaru dealer today.
Just having a little look here. Back. That was with the double.
Top 4?
Okay, keep it up.
Yeah, let's do it. You got it.
And a come around for Taylor. That was a nice shot, that one. Just a little look back for a few shots. And Taylor Steven with a 4-3 lead.
Blank or deuce?
Kind of came a little out of nowhere. You don't usually, when you end up with a draw, that you
Top 4!
throw both skips really that ended. The last 3 shots were not real close, to be honest. And Melissa Adams, watched her play the last couple games I've had, and she's been all around the button with draw weight. So surprising there, and I'm sure Taylor would feel not much better about her last one either. And managed to escape with a deuce, though. Can't be all bad for her. So change it up now. Melissa Adams now with hammer, and will throw up the corner guard.
Nice throw. We heard curling and didn't slow down.
2.5 to 3.
Yeah. Very nice.
Looking at 2-3. The zones are 1, 2, 3 in front of the house. 1 close to the hog line, 3 close to the house, and 2 in the middle. So when you hear the sweepers talking 1, 2, that's really what they're talking about. 2 would be just about where they threw it.
7.
Right in the middle on the Curling Store logo. So while we got a quick chance here, I do want to once again thank our sponsors for this event. Title sponsor, Stu Sells Realty Group. Presenting sponsors, Steel Subaru and Neon Train. Also, we have a number of other sponsors, and I want to recognize them one time too, is Gahan House. They're a patch sponsor upstairs. Murphy Hospitality Group, and the event sponsors, supporters, Stanhope Simpson Insurance, Optimal, and Coastal Sports and Wellness out in Bedford. And we thank them all for being part of this year's 1824 Halifax Classic. Interesting, just thinking back a little bit to the last end where we were talking about speed, and it started in a couple shots left, and the girls had said it was thinking 14, 14-5, 14-6, somewhere around there, and that proved to be a little heavy, and it made me think that we were a little bit, the ice was just a little heavier today, but obviously not. Those numbers just weren't quite as accurate as they would want them to be. So Lister now coming in around the center guard.
Close. Low right now. 6. Line's good. Line's good. Right to it. Right to it. Okay, whoa. Let it curl a bit. Let it curl a bit. Curl.
Get down to the yellow and keep it as straight as they can, and that's a very nice shot. Perfect shot. Just what the leads are supposed to do, and that's what she did. So very nicely done. It's a good corner. It's a good freeze. Shots by Stevens were just about perfect as well. So leads did their job. Now it's up to Allison Umlaw, second stone for Taylor Stevens, with her first here in the 5th, and catching up one time too. I mentioned a minute ago that Stuart Thompson, or Kendall Thompson, the Thompson brothers, anyways. We're trailing 4-1. They were, and now they're trailing 4-2, playing 6 without the hammer. So pretty much caught up. As I mentioned, you can find the results online. This looks pretty good as well. Gonna over curl a hair, but that's pretty good. Angles are nice for. Peel the guard.
Great sweep. I know. Great sweep.
Hold.
Okay. What was that one? 44. Oh, it's quick. You had a 70.
Yes!
You
You did.
Keep this straight.
Yep.
Should be okay.
Clean, you
Just clean. Whenever you hear clean, if it's your team, things are good. If it's not your team, things aren't as good. Let's throw that guard back up.
A little high, but it's good.
It's a good use.
Hawks are set up very nicely for Taylor Stevens in there right now.
Assuming.
Especially with the one single point lead.
Just hit the top. Yeah, maybe.
Let's just following along with this one. Don't want to be too deep. That should probably work okay. A little deeper than they wanted, but not bad. Could get all the yellow ones if you really wanted to. They're going to try to take a little different approach. They're going to try to hit the yellow, roll this on the rings.
What was that? Okay, 11.
It'll only be like number 4 shot or something, but it doesn't matter if it's on the rings. It's got a chance to score, so.
Yes, yes! Hard!
Trying to hold this.
Hard! Go, go, go!
Not looking to run this back. It's going to be that way, but
That works.
yeah, not bad. It's
Thank you. Good call. Not enough ice.
unless they're indicating she didn't give enough ice for that shot.
Well, it's red now.
Accomplish what they want to accomplish, obviously, but it is there, and if you ever got a little bit of a miss out of the Stevens team, you might end up being to run your red in to sit 2 or to score 2, depending on when you're throwing. So Maria Fitzgerald now, her first here.
Toppy! Yeah.
Put the guard back pretty much where it was. It's a little bit further out, I think. I'm going to have to curl a little bit more.
Toppy!
They're trying to go top 8. I didn't think they were going that deep. The yellow one there is a problem.
Nice shot, Maria.
Or the red one there, rather. It's a good shot.
Holy moly, it's fast.
Yes!
It's crazy.
9-5 or 9? 9?
So Jack McCrandle has a chance to turn this end around a little bit here. If she can hit this just probably on the nose works, or just a little tiny bit high. In other words, just a little tiny bit to the left of the stone as we look at it in that the viewer there. It's just a little bit off nose.
9 plus. Clean it. Whoa.
The same day.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Girl.
Within 20
Girl.
minutes of each other.
Girl.
Be in the neighborhood, but
Straight.
ooh, got a little unlucky on that.
Unlucky.
This thing might be where the shooter ended up. Yeah, going to be tough now because it's tough for her to do anything with that stone, even without another guard going up in a minute. But run the yellows, but if you run the red into the yellows, it's just going to jam on the other red.
Good throw. I think your weight was great too. It just. Straight.
For basically a top 12-foot guard here.
2.
Or even a little lighter than that would be okay.
High 2. Just a 1. Just a
Not to
1.
over curl too much.
Good sweep. Good sweep, Keith.
Should be pretty good. Not enough to hold, but the problem is where your rock is in the house is just
It's okay. Nice weight on both of
stopping
those.
everything.
Really good sweep.
Interesting call from Melissa Adams here. We come around on the outturn, chip the yellow out, maybe roll behind the corner. Should leave you sitting 2-3.
But the double is going to jam.
That might not matter.
Just peel it. You can get around here and tap.
Never got your snack.
It's high.
I need a snack too.
I think you don't really worry too much about the double right now.
Problem, but.
Oh darn. Oh darn.
How am I going to get that later though?
Could hit this just a little on the high side again and not make the double. Just hit the red on the yellow.
I think the yellow's the problem. Unless you come around and try to tap it.
See Jacqueline's point. Like, let's just thinking of peeling that center guard, but all Taylor's going to have to do is throw the center guard back up there twice, and she's going to score because you're not going to ever have a chance. So you got to be.
You want to try that and then run that in?
And then you really haven't rolled very far.
Or just that?
Yeah, you gotta hit it high side.
Yeah.
So, not quite sure what they're going to play here. I think they're going to try to drive the yellow over the top of the red. Maybe catching the red a little bit on the way by. I'm not sure that I love this shot.
I wanted it like top 12 just around so that it was a harder run.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really, really if that's what she's trying to do, it's just a really, really difficult shot. And if you don't make it, I think you're going to be in worse shape by the time the next shot comes. With only 2 to come. Jacqueline Crandall then. Throwing a really big weight shot. I don't think she quite got out to the broom. Well, I don't have to worry about that jam anymore anyway, but yellow sitting 3. And not a lot of easy ways in here.
Better.
She has that.
That's good.
6 foot rope. Unfortunately, I don't think we can do anything about it.
Yeah. It was so high that it didn't really have much time to curl it.
Plug the hole and the run.
Should have a shot here, though. There should be an opportunity to either run your own in, possibly, depending on where this guard ends up, or come through the port. I think on the outturn side, I think you can get to that rock. You can't maybe remove it, but you don't have to remove it.
You almost could block.
I called it. I said straight at the
You also have 2 red ones out front you could run, but those are just really, really long runs, and they have to stay. If it doesn't stay, it's not good at all. So I don't see them playing that. Looking for a 2, so looking for that same kind of curling store logo for weight.
It's nice and quick here. Back 30, yep. Nice and slow.
I don't
You got
know.
it. I like them though.
Yeah.
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 Oh, they're sturdy.
Probably playing that intern run back right now. This one, the shorter one.
Go up the size of my gloves.
Just like high.
Intern guard for Taylor Stevens.
3.
I took a little long.
Yeah.
2. Just a 2.
And she could guard both.
Just a 2, so not
To your
heavy.
broom. Can't stagger them. We're a little past. No, just to your broom.
Oh, good call by the sweepers, pretty much right on for the weight call.
Good, Taylor.
Happy with that. I think it probably stops her from playing the red.
30.
I think I just.
Close.
Interesting call here. She might try to play the long run back.
Agreed. Yeah. In there
Otherwise,
somewhere.
I'm afraid it's gonna run.
Wait, yours? Remember yours?
That's a really, really tough run back to stick it.
Yeah.
I like telling her it was a 30 day just because. That's what I was just gonna say. Yeah. Should lock in that slower kick for her. Yeah. Because even though.
I mean, yeah. We just gotta move that off the button a bit. We're gonna try to throw something like that.
Well, it was ballpark for sure. Yeah. Ooh, I
They're
don't
going
know.
to play the draw.
Should be getting your snack. This is there.
Get me around.
Yes, that guard's really high, but it's very overplayed. And all of a sudden she's halfway down the ice.
It's really just a T-line draw, really. Just at the very end, if you can move it enough to move that yellow back, that's what you'd like to do. You just can't overthrow this one is all.
That is a small hole from this
You hate to play defense sometimes in this situation, but you just can't afford to.
They usually have to carve it once you get through
lay
the
down
hole.
in it. Yeah. Okay, you got it.
Like 14-ish? 13.5, 14?
14.
14?
So you go 6.
Back 8, back 12.
14 sounds heavy to me, but
I'm so surprised by that. 1. So yeah.
somewhere around 14 and a half probably would be the number. Be the number to move it anyway. I don't know if it's a number to just sit on it, but we'll see.
Back 8!
Close!
Back 12!
Yeah, we're hearing a lot of that back 8, back 12 the last couple hands.
Back 8! Back 8!
Oh, buddy, really unlucky that just feathered that. You might be right on the time. I had that 13.3, which is heavy, but it wouldn't have went much further than the tee line. Needed to get through the hole there. Needed to at least be number 2 on that shot.
She's also playing this. Like, I don't think we want to be there.
Bit of a struggle the last couple hands for Team Adams.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like a 15 if lights?
Steve is with a chance to put serious heat on here.
Half open.
Make it tough for Melissa to score and tougher even to prevent the score against you. So I think you're probably going to want this one in. I think if the line is right, you could take it right around, bite the 4-foot even, and be perfect.
But if you can, like,
Alright, play into that, but it's all or nothing. Yeah.
Okay. What do you think the draw? The top 12 is the call. If we're heavy, 2-8, it's okay. Okay.
Taylor saying pretty much the same thing. Just,
I like the 15
you know,
for that.
top 12's good, but if you can get the line right and bite the 4 and not be open,
Yeah, 14, 8, 15.
even better.
Because we're like, you're basically going to draw to the edge
I
of
was
the
by would have been
side of
fine.
the 4-foot. So you're not quite getting into the slide path.
Yeah, and it would
The only
have
thing you can't be here is heavy. I don't think she's heavy. We're obviously not trying too hard to get this around.
Okay.
Yeah, a bit of a surprise. I thought they might go a little harder on that.
22.
Get it there. I think Adams is going to have to draw for number 2 here.
We're getting to the that one.
No, you just gotta cut. Sorry, you never. 22. Never getting. I can smell the almond.
I see nothing that you can play to get you to a point
No, not at all.
without an ordinary amount of risk. Risk of giving up 3. So looks like a draw here. Just basically a T-line draw, and anywhere in the 8-foot, full 8-foot's good.
One game and I was like, no, I need to put in 2 more.
I don't think you can score anyways.
And give them 1.
Yeah. So Melissa's saying that same thing, just drawing really to give them 1.
That was back line.
Yeah.
That was back line.
Yep. Yeah. This is not the easiest.
Big shot from Melissa Adams. Game changer.
How much curl there is. No. Back 8!
I'm gonna keep it clean as long as it's not through the house.
Back 8!
It should be okay, I think. I have 14-8, so
Yeah, it didn't move an inch.
nicely done. Perfect weight. So we do know that speed is right about that 15, just a hair heavier than 15. So we have A 5-3 lead for Taylour Stephens after 5 ends of play. You're watching the 2025 Stu Sells 1824 Halifax Classic. We're at the Halifax Curling Club. Drop down, take in the action. We'll be back after the break.
Every shot starts with a plan. You read the ice, choose your line, and make your move. Retirement should be no different. Without a plan, you're just throwing stones and hoping for the best. Optimal helps you see every angle and builds a strategy that fits you. It puts you in control, giving you clarity and confidence in every financial decision. Optimal. Create the retirement you've earned.
So a big steal in the 5th end for Taylour Stephens. Take a 2-point lead going to end number 6.
No, it wasn't.
What a change around here in the last couple of ends. That shot you couldn't really fault Melissa on that one. Didn't really have a shot for anything other than just give up the point. The end before was a challenge one, as it gave up the steal of 2, which is never going to be a good thing. But 6th end with hammer, score a couple points here, and on paper you kind of have the hammer in the right end. So
Soft, Tommy! We might be. We're top 12, 3! Straight! Top 12! 3, 3! Hard, as tight as possible.
tight center guard for Team Stephens. Nicely done. Perfect. Quick update across the boards one more time. We've got Greg Smith still with a 8-5 lead now in his game against Weagle. And some opened up a little bit the game with Steele. Up 6-5 against Boland. And Thompson trailing. It's always the hardest one to see from where we sit here, so it's kind of taking a second to figure it out.
Hold it out.
We're going to have to do the same as before and tell you that one later. This looks pretty good.
Line's good. Bite the 4. Just bite the 4.
And just, as she said, bite the 4 foot.
Yep. Curl.
And be 3/4 to fully buried. 3/4 buried, I guess. Maybe 7/8 buried.
That's right.
5-2 in that game with Thompson. The Thompson brothers trailing.
You got it.
Playing end number 7 and playing without hammer. They're in tough there. It's going to be a challenge. Still in the hunt for a playoff spot, though. I think they got a couple games to play today, so say there's 2 more draws in the day. Maybe just one before the quarterfinals, I think, are tonight. But
Back 8.
trying to make this one curl. I don't think it's going to get there.
Okay.
They'll call the sweepers off at the end there.
Sometimes
teams just wear out their sweepers on shots that they really don't have any chance of making. You don't want to quit on anything, but every now and then you can give them a break and not have them pounded for shots that are obviously not going to get there.
It's a long
I think we go there, or we come around.
I think so.
Gonna be an interesting call. She's talking about do we go corner or do we go around?
I feel like you can't really
put it on
the tee line in the wing because it's a long time to carry too.
It did.
So it doesn't like not being involved with what's the conversation here. So they're gonna have a little sort of, well, not really a team meeting. There's just a lead and skip meeting.
But we'll still be shot if they freeze it. Yours is in a perfect spot. So
interesting. Not usually the conversation happens between the lead and the skip. In the middle.
If she freeze and we
there
we
we go.
have that corner for later.
Thanks, Scott. Let's turn up the volume a little bit so we get here, so we'll listen.
That's okay.
Just too
and
many
then later we're going to peel. And she might
make it a
get
little
we
higher.
might have to make a double or something. Yeah, are you thinking freeze on top? What are you thinking?
End up too high and we'd probably give him a double or something.
I think if we freeze on top, she's playing the runs. I think.
That's nice and tight.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. And it's the 6th, and we need to make sure we need a deuce here.
Third stone, Jacqueline Crandall joins the mix.
And with Jacqueline's, we could freeze the second one in there if she keeps hitting.
I think you suck one around or you corner. What's the discussion?
I'm just afraid if we suck one around, she plays a run, we got nothing. Corner or in? I like the corner. Yeah.
So it looks like the final settlement was a corner guard. I don't mind that call. You could go in and sit 2, but as I think it was mentioned earlier in the conversation, it's a long way to go with splitting the house and trying to turn that into a deuce. One roll out and it's all over. So they're going to throw the corner, thinking that Taylor's probably going after the one in the house, and it's her own rock out front. She can probably run that back.
Sorry. A little slow there.
So apologizing to the opposition for being a little slow. I think it's one of those points in the game where everybody understands that. The ones you don't like when they're slow is when they're beating you 8-3 and they talk forever about shots. Those are the ones that are painful. That was just a necessary conversation that time.
Yeah, I think you can go.
Justy! Yep. Justy, always curl! Curl!
Get this over around the edge of the 8-foot someplace.
Okay, line's good, line's good.
Tight.
Okay.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay, leave it short, leave it short, leave it short. That's good. 5-9.
Good shot.
That's a good spot. Ladies. What?
Like we gotta wrap this discussion up.
Yep. I know. I apologize to them.
Okay. Nice and quick. Yeah. 5-9, that's okay. I knew you guys had to go.
Yeah. I mean, I think this is a must score too. So I just didn't want to lose it. We had nothing to work with, I think this way we'll have something good.
Big ad.
She was playing the run, I think. And then she might have cleared a bunch.
If it was easier, I would have said probably something really high.
It's great. I'm like,
I didn't mind.
Playing the freeze.
No,
I just feel like when you go to the corner, that's a lot of hits.
Used to hook a little bit, but it usually does. If the weight's right, it usually does finish really nicely there. Little bumps, not the end of the world for either team.
Just here!
Okay. Good judge. 15-2. You were 15-3 on yours, so I think even 15-5 would be okay.
I was entertained. Sure. Alexander, the kid.
And yeah, the freeze, try to get a little bit to the inside of that one.
Oh.
A little bit of a bump wouldn't be a bad thing at all.
No line! Whoa!
I want to be heavy in this.
Whoa! No, come around maybe? Straight!
We get around, will it get by? Maybe. A little rub. That's not helpful, that one. It actually put the yellow one into a worse place for Team Adams.
Yeah, that was what I saw first.
I know, I'm thinking that too.
Sideways, or do you want to play to just roll?
First thought was just the roll.
The roll?
Okay. What?
10?
Huh? I didn't hate it out of my hand, but...
Yeah, we let them do it. I don't
Okay.
know.
So hit for number 2 here for Taylor.
He's like a double.
Yep.
Oh! Oh!
Curl. Big curl, hard. Hard push. Hard push or close hard.
So are you up?
Hard.
The difficulty here for Adams is she needs to be able to move that yellow a little bit. It's not easy without taking out your own stone. That's a pretty good shot. It actually rolled in just far enough to be a problem.
I'm just afraid we're going to leave a double back.
Okay. I just don't think I can throw
What do
it
you like?
accurately enough to punch it sideways.
I think you still have to play that shot.
You ever touch that, it's disaster.
Then she just has a run. Double. Short run. And then the red was open. Yeah, I like that.
You gotta be thinking about getting 2 here, and if you play that intern come around, it's gonna be really difficult to get 2.
And just hope they don't make the double back.
I think Melissa's right there. She's just saying, well, we just have to play it. And hope they don't make the double. I think you can roll it over there enough that.
I think 10-5.
Awesome.
10.
Okay.
10-5.
Second stone throwing. You could still wiggle those around a little bit and worry about getting your 2 in a minute, because it's going to be really hard to keep that red one there.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Curl. Hard curl.
Probably going to get it, but probably not hanging around.
Watch the red. It's going to touch. Okay.
It's actually quite good.
Okay.
Freed up that yellow one a little bit. I think that's better than they think it is.
She's just popping them out, like more than.
Definitely accessible, but I think I like that situation better than what they had a minute ago.
Roll away. Was the weight okay?
Lots of room to work with. Let's go.
You got it. Okay, just a bit of a set and it. Yeah.
So the intern hit now for Team Stevens.
Yep, hard. Whoa.
This is going to be on the guard for sure. Just a matter of where everything's going to go after it hits. Not really enough weight. Might get lucky. No, didn't get lucky. Probably made the double. Whoa, this thing could turn around in a hurry here. Got a pretty simple double and flop maybe. Taylor indicating the weight was down. That was certainly down. That was probably hack weight at best, I think. Maybe not even quite there. Down quite a bit anyway, so an opportunity knocks for Team Adams. We say all the time, you only get 1 or 2 chances sometimes at these kinds of shots, and you just need to make them at the right time. So.
Yes!
Looked pretty tight out of her hand too, so that's not going to be good.
That's right.
Didn't jump quite as quickly as I thought, but
No, it's a hair deeper.
sure looked like she was going to be pretty tight.
You got it, Maria. Yep.
So second shot to remove this for
Looks like we're gonna have a chance.
Fitzgerald.
Maybe.
Pretty sure she won't be late this time.
Yep. Little big. Yep.
Indicating it's a little big, so a little heavy, but can't blame her for that.
Clean.
Yes! Roll it.
Okay.
Good speed.
9-5.
Close to a triple there available, but I don't think it quite works.
Nice throw. It's, yeah. I don't know what happened. Oh, when Maria's in the hack.
What do you like?
This is
10-5?
huge softball.
11?
Oh, right under my feet.
I wouldn't mind the double rollover in front of that one.
I'm pretty sure it is, yeah. And then
I don't
she
think it's
jams
worth
yellow
it.
in there, perhaps.
Take your chances.
Okay, let's make it.
10-5 or 11?
The guard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, like at least half.
I was heavy.
Yeah.
For the hit and flop behind the corner.
I think so.
I
right out of her hand.
Really hard!
Hard, you gotta
This
go.
has got to be really close to the guard.
Hard!
Hard, you gotta
Yeah,
go.
you're gonna roll.
Hit it thin enough, you might get lucky.
Roll. Okay.
Ooh, didn't get lucky. I had a chance to get lucky, though. If I had hit it just a hair thinner. Not a good throw for Jacqueline Crandall. She will not be pleased with that.
She just...
Never really even had a chance.
Really she just cranked it.
I think there's like boom, boom.
Okay. No, it didn't. I don't know.
So Adams in a heap of trouble again, and then she really wants to score 2.
Yeah, just not staggered.
Some opportunities to get your 1, but they're not going to be easy, maybe.
I think ideally,
It's getting straighter this way, but it's going more that way. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just one of those situations. You get so many rocks in there that it can be a little difficult figuring out where to put the next one.
I think it's very similar stuff.
Sounds like that shouldn't be a problem, but it can be because sometimes you can decide to put it somewhere and it comes back to haunt you. So you got to be careful. This is going to be 8 foot, just biting the center line. I think is probably the spot. Try to take the freeze to the back one away. We'll leave Adams a little bit of an in off, but nothing easy. And if she makes it, then you'll have yours to run back as well.
Yep. Top 8! Yep. I think we can go a bit. Top 12! Yep.
12. I'd like to be a little bit deeper than top 12. Not much.
Gotta go to be in. Keep going, you're close. Yep, you're close. Keep going. Keep going. We're almost there. Keep going.
I don't think that's going to prevent the draw if Melissa wants to play it. Draw right to the button.
To the button.
Right there.
So maybe a little bit of an escape available here for Adams.
Holy moly. Not our fault.
Perfect line there for Taylour Stevens. Just needed another 4 feet of weight. Maybe not even 4, 2 or 3 feet of weight.
We need T-line.
Hey, Grace.
No gimme draw here for Adams, though.
That was like a lot of ice.
I think it's good. It looks like draw to the button.
That's Team Smith game over there on sheet 1. Quit after 6 ends. I don't know what happened to the 6th end, but it couldn't have been good for Weigel.
For sure.
So big shot from Melissa Adams. Needs to make this one.
T-line.
Like the way she let it go.
T-line.
Gotta not let this get away from you. Once they start to go, they really go. This is close.
Yep.
This is really close.
T-line. Yep.
Gotta lock that on.
Girl!
Set.
Pretty good shot. Could have went a little harder with a carve attempt there to get that over there. I think I would have liked that a little bit better.
Like 9 on that.
Weight was perfect.
Yeah.
And you couldn't have went hard all the way down the ice, but maybe just from the, from halfway
She
in.
said button. We put on the button.
Still a nice shot. Definitely accessible for Stevens, but. And even if he had gotten right to the yellow frozen, it would still, the shot would have still existed. Just might have been slightly more difficult.
Yeah. Okay. You got it.
You hit just half a rock here would do it. 3/4 of a rock would do it. Probably even 1/4 of a rock would do it, but shoot for half and you'd be fine. Taylour Stevens, outturn slash, we'll call it. Oh, it's curling up. It should be fine. Lots of yeses and nos. That usually means it's good, and it is. Absolutely perfect. And leaves Adams really with a much more difficult shot than I thought it was going to leave her with.
As you said.
I thought she'd be just able to come around and tap that out, but she can't because she wouldn't even be shot rock.
Need some water.
Probably going to have to play the double.
All right.
Or the same draw.
It's cracking. Yeah. Well, the button's gone. Agreed. Mayak.
Team Stevens talking about
Our toe dips are falling apart.
Taylor's shoes, I think.
Off her foot. Toe dip. And then Taylor's is cracked all today.
It's really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got to
Brand new.
Go for it.
Came out for practice first slide.
Yeah.
It's tough here. There's just no easy ones. So it's like you draw the button or you play the in-off off of the yellow. And that's just not easy, but I think it might be easier than drawing the button. There's not much to draw to there. You've got like about I don't know, 4 or 5 inches in length and maybe a couple of inches in width. So whatever that is. 10 square inches. Sounds like a lot, but doesn't look like a
I
lot.
gotta hit the side. I got
Lactose-free cheese.
I got a dead nut it right there.
There's nothing on the outturn, because if you play the outturn, you're giving up something. You're not scoring on the
It's
outturn
like
at all.
really thin. I'm gonna play this turn with.
I don't know if I want to throw that.
It's always, I find it always hard when you're playing, we'll call the overcurl here, where you're planning on hitting it on the inside, going over the top, because it's, especially when you have to hit it thin, you can't, you can't miss it. You got to make sure you make contact with it. And anything more than about maybe a quarter of a rock.
I think we gotta go for a 1.
Yeah.
It's a 9-5 and it's almost missing it. Like
Okay, you got it.
We gotta hit it super thin.
Yeah, you heard Melissa say, it's like you're playing to almost miss it.
Yeah.
That's a scary call for the person in the house. Sweepers, it's really nothing for you. It's just like somebody calls you on, you go. You're not going to be a lot of judgment here. And the days before straight and curl and all that kind of stuff, it was almost easier to call these shots. It might not have been easier to make them, but it was easier to call them. So Melissa Adams now playing an in-off or double, whichever way you want to call it, for a single point in end number 6. On it right out of the gate. It's close, really close. They're saying, whoa. What a great shot by Melissa Adams to save the game here and turn this one into a match going to end number 7 as she makes a double for 1 and a really tough double to boot.
Good sweep.
So she will pick up 1. She will trail 5-4 here at the 2025 Stu Sells 1824 Halifax Classic. As said before, we're at the Halifax Curling Club. Come on down and watch. 2 ends left in this one when we come back.
Every shot starts with a plan. You read the ice, choose your line, and make your move. Retirement should be no different. Without a plan, you're just throwing stones and hoping for the best. Optimal helps you see every angle and builds a strategy that fits you. It puts you in control, giving you clarity and confidence in every financial decision. Optimal. Create the retirement you've earned.
We started Neon Train to help get small and medium-sized organizations online to transform their learning and make their programs more effective. Our team of learning experts will work with you to understand your budget, project scope, and learning goals. It's so rewarding when our clients say to us, I now have more time to focus on my business. I now have more time to put into my learners. I now have more time to spend with my family. Reach out today and start your organization's learning transformation.
So, big shot by Melissa Adams to score 1 in end number 6 here. She trails by 1 going to 7 without hammer, but I'll tell you what, she could have been trailing by a lot going to number 7, so a terrific shot for Melissa.
Let it work a bit. Okay,
She keeps her hopes of making the playoffs alive and finishing first in the division alive in this, her first trip to the Stu Sells.
No, line's pretty good. Line's pretty good.
And she is actually in the playoffs, we know that already, but
8-3.
still looking to finish first, same as Taylor Stevens is. She will lock up one of those 2 semifinal bursts with a win. She'll be 5-0. There's only one other team that can be 5-0.
No.
And that's Andrea Kelly, and the two best records do get the buys to the semis, so a win puts her there. Adams pretty much has to go all out on this end to score. Some would say, well, no, she doesn't have to. She could give up one.
Top four!
Have Hammer coming home. True enough, but I don't know if it's that easy to be sure that you're going to only give up one. Usually if you give up one, and you're down two, you get two, and then you don't have Hammer in the last end anyway, so you might as well go now, I figure is the theory. But we'll see what she does. Fitzgerald slips to the back of the house a little bit.
I got 14-4 on that. Yeah.
Lister now playing the freeze.
It's okay.
This is kind of interesting. It's just, I thought you might throw the second guard up. Just a little bit kind of the non-aggressive way of being aggressive, I guess. I don't know.
Where?
I'd like to see two guards here, but
That's a curl. Yep. Where?
this one's got a curl. A bunch.
11.
But the weight's right. 7 right on the T line for weight, so.
Guys, hard. Hard. You can go. Hard. Right to it. Okay, curl a bit. Curl.
That's a great shot. Just a beauty. She's had a couple of those in this game that were just perfect. Freezes that are tapping rocks like a half an inch. I don't even count that as a tap. Just a perfect shot. Yellow one wasn't quite as far back as I thought it was either, but very nicely done. Interesting end. Both teams are probably thinking a score of one either way is not the end of the world. So
yeah, go ahead. Top 12.
We know once these first few rocks come to a close. Once we get to that sixth stone of the end, then we'll know whether or not how serious everybody is on scoring and scoring more and more points in this end. The shot looks very good as well.
Yep, keep going. Great sweep.
Nicely done. Everybody's got the old draw weight down now, I'll tell you.
Top.
3 rocks in a row. Pretty much perfect. That first one was a smidge heavy, but
I think 15 and a half.
great effort.
Great throw. Don't think it looks any slower.
Cyrus Boland made quite a comeback against Steele. Now leads 7-6 playing in number 7.
Rim. Whoa. Okay, whoa. No bump. No. Whoa.
This one not looking good. Sweepers don't want anything to do with it. Can't be heavy here.
Curl.
Not quite as bad maybe as they thought.
Curl. Okay.
Yeah.
4-5. Not bad.
Try to unlock this.
Okay.
Like punch the yellow a little bit.
Unlock it. Just basically when you have a rock frozen on top of another rock or kind of frozen, even if it's a little bit of an angle, that's a term they usually use. If you're not aware that if you want to move the back rock a little bit, you're just trying to unlock the red one. So she would like to get rid of the red one at some point, and right now she can't because it's locked onto the yellow.
Just like 3 feet too much.
She's going to try to take out the red and just move the yellow. Take out the outside red and move the yellow. Must be close. Yeah, really quite nice. The angle's certainly in their favor right now.
Great sweep.
I think you want to hit and flop.
Okay. Great sweep.
Yeah, I think you have to do that.
11.
Yep.
Or at the very least you have to get down in there, whether or not you're frozen there or you play this shot.
I'm so glad.
Crease could work as well, but
Thank you.
might not line up quite right for you. So a hit and roll for Kayla Auld here.
Yep. Queen. Whoa. Curl. Hard curl.
Trying to curve this one over a little bit.
That works.
Ooh, I don't know if that's so good or not. Be interesting to see what Taylour plays. She might play the double on the reds. There's a possibility of losing that back yellow, but
We can also play
That out is really hard to call. Like,
Just a hair up.
but her outs are never doing the same thing. That's the problem.
Yep. That last one was close to a 10, hey? Okay.
It might be a double there, but we'll see. It might be a double there. There might be a double there.
Alison Amla with the in-turn hit, trying to roll across the face of all those rocks into the 8-foot on the other side. Sweeper's indicating it might be down a little bit. That's pretty good, actually. I think I might like that better than rolling all the way across. Roll all the way across, open up the red one to just tap it on. Scary situation for Melissa Adams now.
Yeah. Looked like I was wanting to go, and yeah, just held a little more.
Gotta
Could
get
make the
to
double on the yellows, I think, without losing your shooter or losing your red.
Pretty high. Okay.
Or she might be just going tap, but man, there could be a lot of yellow ones around that Taylour can use.
Even if you don't, actually, you can get
Run
this
sheet
double.
four, the Thompson brothers picked up 3 in the 7th end to tie that game up. Now trail now. They're tied up, coming home without.
10-5.
Not quite sure what she's
Trying
setting
to
on
get to
here.
nose.
Trying to get to nose. Looks like she's trying to make the yellow
Like
red
that?
yellow, but
You're slowing
I don't think you're going to be super happy with the result on that. I think it just leaves the red one where Taylour can come down, tap the yellow on the red, and sit a bunch. Anyway, we'll see what goes on.
Sure. I think that's what we saw too.
And for 10-5, probably threw a little more than that by watching her throw it.
Girl, hard.
Hard, girl. Hard, girl. Hard for peace. Okay.
Oh, got it.
Fine.
9.
Almost worked out.
9-1.
Do we need to throw
Not
that
too
much?
bad at all, but not perfect. I think she can get rid of it. The problem is it'll drag a little bit if she goes after it right now.
We never throw like half.
First shot won, and I think it drags. So we would have to get really inside.
Just a straight spot there, like.
Kind of almost out of nowhere. I didn't even hear them talking about peeling that, but they are going to peel it, which is probably the best choice
I
here.
guess I was a hair up. It was 10-6.
It's hard for her to be in much trouble for her last shot if this guard is gone.
Yeah. Yes, hard. Yep.
Yeah, Fitzgerald.
You got it. You got it clean. Woo, good sweep.
Early panic was all for naught. Piece of cake.
Thank you.
Think we do this.
Okay.
I think if we freeze, she blasts.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah. I like the hit roll.
11.
Absolutely have to stay on this. Yeah, but doesn't convince me that she's real comfortable with this shot. But here we go. Looking for an 11, which is probably just in the neighborhood of board weight.
Gotta go. Really hard.
Really gotta go.
Really tight.
Really gotta go hard.
Really hard.
Hard.
Hard, Kendra.
Might get lucky here.
Girl.
Just not a very good throw. I don't know whether or not she was happy playing that shot or comfortable playing that shot or not. And if she wasn't, she needs to speak up. She's playing third. She needs to make sure that she's fine and happy with it. But and she might have been, to be fair, but just she just threw a much poorer shot than I would expect her to throw for a good player. So it just wasn't a very good run. Chance now for Taylour Stevens to sit 3. No guards anywhere. Adams in big trouble. They got lots of handles, so very good.
Try and make this double.
Chance to make something fancy here. Freeze is tough. Freeze is really tough to make on this kind of ice and have it not be possible to remove it.
Missing it. Yeah.
We can't give up 3, clearly. You want to play...
You can't give up 3, but giving up 2 is almost as bad. So I think you need to figure out a way to not give up that. I think you can go around the horn a little bit on this.
Or we freeze.
Scott can show us the overhead here for a second, maybe. With a little luck, we can kind of have a little look at what the angles look like.
What do you like?
It took flight.
Okay, let's play the freeze.
There you go. So it's like, could come off of either one of those yellows and get something more than the double, but she's going to settle on the freeze.
Okay, so I think we're freezing.
Thanks, Scott. That's gonna make this really, really good.
On the button. Okay. She's gonna blast. Hopefully, it's good enough that the red sticks somewhere, and then we can put a number 2 in somewhere when it.
Yeah, for sure.
I think I need a little less.
It's one of those cases you only can do what you can do, and unfortunately for Melissa, that she has to make this good, and then as she's indicated there, she probably needs to get a little bit lucky.
That's good.
Yeah.
She can make it absolutely perfect. Might be tough for Taylour to get out, but it has to be absolutely perfect.
They do.
Last words, lock it on.
Yeah.
I actually like the approach of this team. I think that they kind of have it figured out in the communication. Melissa's particularly good with communication. I haven't really heard her play before, so he's indicating they got to go. I'm not quite sure what for. Maybe wait.
You gotta go. You gotta go hard. You gotta go straight. You gotta go straight. Okay, whoa. Girl.
Nice.
Sorry.
Pretty good. A little bit of panic that you didn't need to have there. That's where sometimes it's hard as a thrower not to want to be louder than you need to be sometimes. That was just a case of a little tiny bit of an oversweep early. They could have just left that. So just kept it clean, let it kind of grind. I'm talking only a couple of inches, but in this case, a couple inches might have been the difference between Taylour being able to get it out and not get it out.
I think you want to lose the back one.
No, but our shooter.
That would have been perfect.
I don't...
Like, focus on getting rid of the red, but if it's close, I think we try to stick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plus, they were saying 5.
So plan A here to get rid of the red one. If you save the shooter, fine, but you're not really a big problem either way. If you don't save it, then the chances are you're going to have an open hit for 2, which
That's my fault.
I was saying
is probably enough at this point. The only thing you don't want to do is leave the red one. Anything other than the red one being where it is and success on the shot.
Hard, Kate. Hard. Hold it on the line.
Lots of handle. This is not going to curl much, so
Keep going. Go.
should be okay.
Nice shot. Good call, Maria.
Yeah, good shot.
Freeze again.
Nice throw.
But did leave a little bit of a pocket, yeah.
As much as you can.
You put this in there perfect.
So,
It might be tough for her to get it out.
It'd be nice if we're shot. But you know what? She's hitting no matter what.
I agree, Melissa. It'd be nice to be shot, but
She can't just hit half.
If she's close to nose, if we're number 2, that's okay, right?
Yeah, tough freeze.
number 2 would be she's got to draw for 2, but it would be not an easy draw. She would have to be full 4 foot.
Because we're going across the slide path. What did I say that was? 7? Probably a 5. Okay.
Game over on sheet 4, but I don't know who won. Everybody's gone.
Yeah, we might not be shot, but
Colton
that's
steals
okay.
up 9-7 coming home in a
She might ignore it and
football
drop a
match
2
on
if
that
she's
sheet.
shot, and we hope she doesn't make it.
So Melissa Adams looking for a locked-on draw here, and
I think leaving up a deuce is a win.
just
right
if
now.
she could move it locked on, but I'm going to contradict myself a little bit because she could move it maybe an inch or so.
Hair more.
She could maybe be shot and be the equivalent of being locked on. Big shot. Chance to stay in the game here with a perfect shot.
Sorry, Adam.
We got less. Yep. All right. Gotta go 8.
Hold it out.
Top 8.
Straight.
Top 12.
Gotta go really hard. I think, and this is short.
Sorry, guys. That's right.
Yep.
So that will spell an end to this game, I think.
Like a 10.
They're going to have her
We're nice.
throw
We're back
her
in the
last
good
one,
spot.
but bit of a surprise. Melissa's had pretty nice draw weight. Just
Yep.
it's hard sometimes when you have a shot like that. It's got to be so precise, and you don't want to be heavy, you don't want to be light, you don't want to be anything, and you just kind of don't throw it well the way you can.
I think this one's fine. Okay. Yep.
Taylor Stevens drawing for 4. Girls just cleaning this. And that's probably going to do it.
Nice throw.
Nice weight.
Good game.
So that'll be handshakes. Couldn't be any better than that on that draw, but so that'll conclude this one. Taylor Stevens pick up a big 4 and in number 7 to win this one 9-4 over Melissa Adams. Good game, really good game all the way around. Just a couple misses that do the difference, but that'll conclude this one, and we want to just thank everybody for tuning in to the 2025 Stu Sells 1824 Curling Classic. As we mentioned, we're at the Halifax Curling Club, and this event's brought to you by Stu Sells Realty Group as our title sponsor, and Steel Subaru and Neon Train as our presenting sponsors. We are back again at 4:30 for what will be the final round-robin draw before the quarterfinals this evening. So say goodbye for now. Thank you.
Every shot starts with a plan. You read the ice, choose your line, and make your move. Retirement should be no different. Without a plan, you're just throwing stones and hoping for the best. Optimal helps you see every angle and builds a strategy that fits you. It puts you in control, giving you clarity and confidence in every financial decision. Optimal. Create the retirement you've earned.
Nothing is as exquisite as the enchanting crimson and golden tapestry of fall. When revving your Subaru with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive. Fall for Subaru at your local Subaru dealer today.
While many industries and sectors think that they're unique because of their product or because of their industry, when you look at it from the common denominator of education, they're all very similar. Knowing that every organization in the world has some need for training and education, that's what unlocks human potential. Knowing that gave us a basis to really dream big.
Hey everyone, welcome back to All Aboard with Rob Belleville.
We had some interesting developments in Neon Train over the first couple of years as we were building the company. We've seen an incredible market growth. And the impetus for the podcast was really to start celebrating some of our client success stories and really to give other people who are considering the journey of online learning some confidence that there is an entryway and there is a successful outcome at the end of it. When I can do an exercise like running this podcast, bring value to the folks that we're working with and interviewing or talking to, every day gives me that smile on my face to want to come to work and find that next company, find that next nonprofit to help.
Jenny, what the heck are we doing up here on the rooftop? I've got a 450 square foot patio off my condo unit that we can be sitting there.
Stu, we pay for this.
I know you pay for these amenities, and you know what? Yeah, we should use them because they're amazing.
Exactly, so that's why we're here.